Talking by the fire, but the room's ice cold. All of what you give, guess it came pre-sold. Found the lips on the best friend, ribbons came untied. Unwrap betrayal, under that you tied. Mistletoe hanging, but the vibe ain't sweet. So I'm tangled up where I used to keep my seat. The red I'm seeing ain't from no candy cane. Ain't no holly, ain't no dolly, just this burning pain. Christmas red is the fire in my head. Yeah, the trust is dead. Tree lights flicker, but my mind's on rewind. Every I love you now feels weaponized. Eggnog spike, but it ain't numb in the sting. Her best friend took my crown, now I'm the fool king. Sleigh bells ringing, but they sound like alarms. Frosty outside, inside it's a storm. No chestnuts roasting, just my patience sharp. Love ain't a present, it's a house of cards.
Yeah, we on. Pop a cork, set the scene. Gold glass, big dreams. Little hood, still pristine. Laugh lines where lipstick sheen. Secrets fizz when we sit down. High heels, low-key crown. Spill tea, still hold it down. Toast up, level up now. Champagne secrets, sip, save it, spill it. Grown and sexy, talk that talk, but we are when we feel it. Champagne and power, glow in the midnight hour. Little hood, whole lot of class, we gon' cry and laugh louder.
Slow pour, let it ride. Real talk, no disguise. Bad days, but we still thrive. Soft heart, hard-earned pride. I'm enough. Big bag, big piece too. Pray first and make moves. I'm blessed. Self-love in every view. Hit play, it's a new you. I'm chosen.
Champagne secret, sip, save it, spill it. Grown and sexy, talk that talk, but we are when we feel it. I'm healed. Champagne and power, glow in the midnight hour. Little hood, whole lot of class, we gon' cry and laugh louder. Picking down, new ride. Deep breath, slow sound, champagne. Secrets out now, I'm ready. Picking down, new ride. Perfecto, now champagne. Secrets out now, I'm ready.
Hey girl,
Hey girl,
what you doing?
nothing much.
Get dressed.
For why?
Because we're going to the city. I need a little sip, savor, and spiel.
Let's toast.
What you got going on tonight?
Can't call it. Owning the night. What you getting into?
Empress down in the city tonight. I'm feeling like champagne.
Let's toast.
The content you are about to indulge in may contain high levels of truth, sarcasm, and emotional damage. Viewer discretion is advised, but honestly, you clicked, so here we are.
Side effects of watching may include sudden clarity about your life choices, uncontrollable laughter at inappropriate moments, mild to severe eye rolling at ignorant comments in the chat, increased confidence, boldness, and I said what I said energy, or getting read like a hardcover novel with highlighted notes. Your bad take being turned into tonight's entertainment. A free personality evaluation you didn't ask for, but clearly needed rated A. Temporary embarrassment followed by permanent self-reflection, optional, but recommended. Do not consume if you are allergic to accountability, growth, hearing the truth without sugarcoating. If symptoms of being triggered persist, log off, hydrate, and try again tomorrow. By continuing to watch, you agree that your feelings may or may not be spared, and that's between you and your Wi-Fi.
Management will not be issuing apologies, refunds, or emotional support for bruised ego.
We do not argue here. We educate, escalate, and occasionally decorate the situation with a little razzle-dazzle, respectfully.
Stay classy, stay sassy, and remember, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Either way, the glass stay full and the tea stay hot. You either handle it or get handled. Can you handle it? Let's toast.
Silk on my skin.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
Champagne on my tongue, silk on my skin undone. You lean in, say my name like a secret, like a sin. Coconut glow on your collarbone, salt on your lips, I taste home. You say right, let the night decide. I slide in the passenger side. Yeah. Champagne and silk on my lips.
Can't believe this shit. Niggas violating me, I'm violating niggas. Give me 150, I'm calling this nigga. Niggas think they was slick in a car, leave they phone a lot. Yeah, I got your phone now. Somebody tell I got her phone. Yeah, I got your phone. Yeah, and I'm calling this nigga. And I'm calling him. Nah, I told myself I would never call a nigga phone about no girl. But today is the fucking day. Today is the day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Call me what y'all want. Call me a bird. Call me whatever. Whatever. I locked her ass out. Yeah, go in the store. We was in Harlem. Look, she went in the store she went to fucking, what's that shit called? The burger spot? What's the burger spot? The burgers. With the burgers? Shake Shack.
Y'all ever been so mad y'all couldn't get it out? The spot, the pickle, the onions, the bagels. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. The spot. That baby mad. He can't even think of the name of the spot. He don't even know whether he had burgers or fish when he was at the spot. That's how mad. Y'all ever been so mad you couldn't think of your next thought?
She went to Shake Shack, right? She went to Shake Shack, left her phone unlocked, went all through her shit. Yeah, now I left her. Pulled door. I'm coming home now. I'm violating you now. Don't call me. I don't give a fuck if you call me private. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling this nigga.
Forest Hill Monday morning when a shooting at a local car wash left 2 people dead. Police have not yet released details about the suspect or motive.
Now where did the rest of it go? Hold on, y'all. There it go. Hold on.
Bro, nigga.
Forest Hill Monday morning when a shooting at a local car wash left 2. Police have not yet released.
Nah, she left the phone locked and I went through it and I'm calling niggas. And I'm calling the nigga. I wanna know what's up. And I'm putting everything on the spot, nigga. Watch. And when I leave here, I'm breaking the TV. I'm breaking everything when I leave here. When I leave this shit breaks, nigga. Everything is broke, nigga.
Now why you gotta break the TV? This what I don't understand about y'all crash outs. Why the inanimate objects gotta pay for your anger? Cause you can't get your way. Why do the TV gotta pay? Why the children gotta be without their electronics and their cartoons? And y'all know, can't even say cartoons, no. Do these kids even still watch cartoons? I mean, like normal stuff. We had normal cartoons. Do any of their cartoons not have blood in it? That's just my question. But why the TV gotta pay? Why y'all gotta always tear up something on your way out? That's for the fellas and the ladies, cause both of y'all do it alike. Why y'all gotta break and destroy everything on your way out? Why can't you just leave peacefully? Then the crazy thing is, whole time you be talking about, I can get it again, I don't need this. No way. Then what you tearing it up for? If it don't matter. That's one of those, if I can't have it, can't nobody have it. Crash outs. Y'all better be careful.
Watch. I'm valiant. I told myself I would never call a nigga about no girl. Never. Never. But I'll go through your phone. I'm getting you Shake Shack with the big drinks, with the big burgers, with the big fries, with the cheese on it. Cheese costs $1.50 extra. And you in my car texting another. Yeah, I want to see what I read everything. Now it's up. You think they're gonna be watching this when I leave? You think she gonna have this nigga here watching this when I leave? Nah. I'm breaking it, nigga. I took her phone, pulls off. She don't even know what's going on right now. Took her phone, it's right here. This ain't my phone. Took her phone. Now I'm calling this nigga. I could have taken her to McDonald's for a burger, but I took her to fucking Shake Shack. Shake Shack's expensive, nigga. Fuck you talking about big drinks. Fuck y'all talking about big sodas, big fries. Fuck you talking about. What? She think this nigga gonna be here watching this? This is going down today. Fuck that. Watch. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling this nigga. My heart hurt. My feelings hurt. My heart. Now this nigga not picking up. Yo, hello?
Ladies, y'all gotta be careful. These ninjas out here crashing out over burgers and fries. He said it was the big burger, fries, and drink that he bought. He having a whole crash out because while he was buying the burgers and fries, she was in the car texting another ninja. Y'all be knowing y'all dealing with crazy. I keep telling y'all be knowing who y'all be dealing with. Problem is, y'all don't be thinking crazy gonna go crazy on you. See, y'all believe crazy is as crazy does when crazy is with everybody else. But when it's your crazy, oh no, he just playing. Then when crazy go crazy, I didn't know he would do that. I never saw it coming. Yeah, you did. Crazy always gives you signs. They sometimes they ain't that subtle, but see, because y'all love from betwixt y'all legs, majority of us ladies, what happens is we fall in love with the pecker. So we put up with everything else just so we can have a pecker. That's what happens. Y'all better let it go. It's store-bought these days.
Yeah, what up? What is? Yo, what's good? This Kev? Can't believe it. Yo, hello? Yeah, what up? What is? Yo, what's good? This Kev? Yeah, but what is? Nah, yo, what up? This I don't know if you know me, but you know Star, bro? Wow. Son, the nigga hanging up on me. Don't be no bitch pussy. Now I'm calling, nigga. Watch. Yo, hello? Yeah, hello? Yo, what's good? This Kev, right? Yeah, but who this? You just asked me that, boy. I'm asking you a question. You know Star, bro? Nah, I don't know no Star. What I'm asking you is who's this calling my phone? So this the wrong number?
Yeah, this the who?
Bro, I'm no funny shit, bro.
I'm asking you who's this? I told you my name.
Bro, this man, I'm asking you, do you know Star, bro? That's all I want to know. Do you know Star, nigga?
Nah, I don't know no Star.
So, hold on, this Kev?
Yes, this is Kev.
Kev, what's good, Kev? So you know Star then, nigga. How I'm calling this number, but you don't know Star?
Yo, but why you calling my phone so hot?
Bro, I'm not, yo, bro, first of all, bro, I'm not trying to, bro, I'm not for the games, I'm not for the antics, bro. I watched my girl go in the store and I picked her phone up, but she texting you. Who are you, bro? Who are you? That's all I want to know. Who are you, bro?
I'm asking, okay.
Kev, are you Kev, bro?
Yeah, I am.
So, all right.
You saying you checked her text message? What you said?
Yeah, nigga, you on her text message. Nah, she left the phone locked and I went through it and I'm calling niggas. And I'm... Bro, what you mean a couple months back, nigga? Yo, bro, word to my mother, I would break your fucking jaw, nigga. Bro, my feelings hurt. My feelings hurt. My heart. Now this nigga not picking up.
Yo, hello?
Yo, hello?
Yeah, what up? What is?
It jumped, y'all. It's gonna skip
Yo,
the
what's
4.
good? This Kev? Nah. Yo, hello?
Yeah, what up? What is?
Hello?
Alright, since you doing, yeah, I know Star. Since you doing all that, I know Star.
Alright, but how do you know, wait, bro. How do you know Star? You know, you say yo, bro, don't act tough, bro. How do you know my wife, bro? How you know my wife, bro?
First off, you the one that's acting tough.
Bro, I'm regular. This is my wife, bro. You texting my wife for phone bill money. Why you, that's my wife, bro.
I'm asking.
Alright, y'all, post-pandemic is different. So, the side piece is texting the wife for phone bill money. The husband crashing out over a biggie-sized burger, fries, and drink. The wife in the store don't know what's going on. Fellas, I got a question. Y'all calling each other now to check each other over women? That's what y'all doing? What happened to the bros over hoes type thing? What happened to that? Now y'all checking each other and threatening to pull up over females and all that? What? Y'all need y'all carpool. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in today's day and age. Y'all crashing out like this? Well, clearly you gotta be. Because otherwise we wouldn't have all these sticky, icky situations going on with these DVs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But this what y'all doing? He sound like he got a little twang in his throat that might be a little New Yorkian. So I need some Yankee Doodle dandies to step up to the front and explain to me, is this how y'all get down up there in Yankee Doodle County? This what we doing, crashing out like this, like over. First of all, I want to know what Star look like. Star middle name gotta be Sunshine. Throw it in the air, turn into Sweet Sunshine. Star middle name gotta be Y'all, every time I run across this, I gotta watch it because it's hilarious and then it's not. Because why can't you just walk away? This deuces, all right. Okay, that's what you want to do. All right, your loss. I mean, that's grown folk stuff, though. I understand you have your investments in situations, but guess what, baby? You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Matter of fact, you live to get another one. Somebody who gonna appreciate you and treat you the way that you need to be treated. Why are you I ain't never called another female about a man. Ever. Ever, never, ever, never, 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 never. Because why? I've never had a commitment with a woman. I had it with him. Anytime I had an issue, I'm going to him. That's my man. That's who I lay down with. What am I talking to you for? You irrelevant. Come, but see, I'm sorry. That's grown folk conversation. We don't push that kind of communication in 2026. No, because we got baddies universe, and now there's TV universe telling you to fight over it every time you don't get your way. One of y'all gonna mess around and fight your way into an early grave. Because you really don't realize that women's bodies is really not made for all that. Really ain't. There she goes. A woman's supposed to be barefoot and pregnant in the house. Ain't nobody said that dumb shit to you, and you was dumb as hell for believing it. But it's high time that you find an identity that's your identity and not find an identity that's everybody else's. That's the problem. Stop trying to fit in with everything else. Be you. Do you. Who are you? What are you doing? Because, baby, what is this? Fellas? The crash out. What? Help me understand. Y'all don't know how to walk away. Y'all 10 toes down. Y'all bad. Y'all got motion. Y'all wavy. Y'all so wavy and all this shit. Till a female or a nigga tell you no. Now all of a sudden you don't know what to do with your life. What happened with all that motion? What happened with all that waviness? How come you couldn't just catch another wave and move on? Come on now. Do it make sense to you when I say it out loud? But I'm in love. Tina Turner told y'all, baby, what's love got to do with it? When the person that you keep pouring your love into only sees you as an option. Come on now, make it make sense. What's love got to do with it? When you gotta be sitting on the phone with another ninja over your bra. Please. Who? Yeah, okay. That would have been one of the smoothest exits on the face of God's green earth. Baby girl would have just looked up and I was gone. Adios, sayonara. Gone with the wind. Everything doesn't need to make noise. And some of y'all don't have enough emotional control for all of this extra.
For phone bill money because I'm late on my phone bill.
You late? Bro. Fuck you asking my bitch for money for, nigga? Who the fuck is this nigga? Kev, who are you, nigga?
Yo, listen.
Kev. Kev. Where you know Star from, nigga?
I met Star a couple months back.
Bro, what you mean a couple months back, nigga? Yo, bro, word to my mother, I would break your fucking jaw, nigga. Bro, I would break your shit, nigga. Where you at, nigga? How you know Star?
Listen.
Bro, fuck all that. Because I'm ready to die for that, nigga. You ready to die, nigga?
He gonna die for that pussy. Give up his life for that pussy. He ride or die for that pussy. Y'all gotta stop. Please, you gotta stop. Fellas, look. Let me explain something to you. A woman already knows when she gets with you, to be honest with you, within the first 30 days or so, not even that much time, whether or not she can see herself being with you for the rest of her life. She already knows that up front. All that, it takes 6 months to a year. Baby, let me tell you something. A woman done already figured that out in her head. With some of y'all, the problem is y'all don't realize she done already figured out your pockets too. And because women are so methodical, because we know how to compartmentalize, we know how to deal with so many different things at once, You dealing with a woman and you thinking that she getting on to know you whole time she getting to know your pockets. Story time, right? Some of y'all have probably heard this story. Story of a girl, she has a snake, has a pet snake, right? She loves this snake. Well, every night the snake, when she would lay down to go to sleep, the snake would wrap around her. Sound familiar, right? Wrap around her. So for the longest, but the snake wouldn't eat. Days, weeks, months at a time. She finally decides to take the snake to the vet to see what's going on and why it wouldn't eat. The vet finally told her, well, it's not eating not because it's sick, but it's not eating because it's trying to figure out how to eat you. That's what a lot of these women is doing in y'all lives, and y'all don't even realize it, fellas. That's why BBD told you never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. Not because she was running around with the herpes, AIDS, syphilis, simplex 2462. Not because she was running around with the STD souffle. No, not that. But it was because majority of them are scandalous when they're getting to know your pockets, but not getting to know you. And a lot of y'all fall for the trap. And you think somehow that a woman will only say, I do to you and walk down the aisle with you because she's in love with you. And a lot of y'all have walked down the aisle with Delilah Sampson. And you trying to figure out why all your strength and your energy is gone. You laid your head in the wrong lap. My bad. I know that's not communication that you're used to on this channel, but gotta be the one to let you know. Sorry, majority of y'all are sleeping with the enemy. And instead of learning how to just walk away and say sayonara, hasta la vista, baby. Wouldn't want to beat you. You're lost. On to the next. Let me go and take myself and my heart, put it on the potter's wheel. Go and let the Lord heal it, mend it up again so it'll be just right for the next one to come along. No, y'all want to be like Lot's wife and keep turning around and looking back and running back. And every time you run back, a little bit more of you turn to stone. And a little bit more you turn to stone. And then when God gets ready to bless you with the man or the woman that is supposed to be in your life, you already stoned. Your heart is stoned. Your emotions are stoned. Now you got to hope that the one that God has meant for you is willing to stick in there and fight through all that stone. Because you chose to take the rough side of the mountain. Instead of doing as scripture said and telling it, be thou removed and be cast unto yonder's mountain. But that's for another conversation. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all better stop crashing out. Yeah, you better know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. That's all I'm saying. Some of y'all need to be figuring out your exit plan right now. Y'all constantly talking about these energy vampires and energy drainers and all of this. Yeah, some of y'all lay with one every night. You let one come over every time it calls. So it can just come suck your energy. Because here's a good example. Here. Let me explain it this way. What did Freddy Krueger feed on? Freddy Krueger fed on fear, right? The more scared you were, the more it fed him. That's how some of these people are in your life. They ain't trying to love you for real. They ain't trying to build forever with you. Matter of fact, they trying to get you as close to forever so that they can figure out how to walk away and take it all. That's what you seeing a lot of going on right now. And that's why a lot of these people are flipping out and taking people out, because how dare you? How dare you make a promise to me and tell me that we gonna work this out and figure this out together and think you just gonna snatch it away and destroy my world and walk away. Oh no. No emotional control. Come on, y'all. Stop crashing out. It ain't worth it. But I'm gonna end that there because we need to get into Miss Erika. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Throw some champagne glasses and bottles and streamers or whatever you have in the chat. Let's get ready to go.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, hold on one second, just in case you didn't. Here, let me play it for you again. Hold on. Claim it. Claim it. Did somebody claim it when you saw it? You better start seeing what you want until you see what you want. Please claim it. Y'all, welcome to the Champagne City. Champagne Gang, FizzFam, Confidants, and visitors. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Yeah, I saw you say I received that, and I almost responded in the middle of the intro, but I had to stop and respond to it anyway, because amen, amen, and amen again. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Baby, over here, we give classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos with a side of charm. Now, if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, please grab your glass of your favorite bubbly. Make sure you're nice and comfy. Fellas, your PJs. Ladies, your jammy jams. Yeah, I just thought about it. We need to get some Champagne City pajamas, because that's what the people are in on our banner on the channel. And I'm constantly talking about PJs and jammies. So I'm going to have to figure out how to add us some jammies to the Champagne Factory. And thank you for spamming the store all through the chat, Progressive One. Thank you so much. But let's get ready to get into it. But first, let's get into this positivity and these affirmations. And y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? So, y'all know, if any of y'all was on here a few days ago when we went live for our affirmation, I kind of got into like some of my business, like with our story time. So, about this mortgage company that played in my face, and I had to file bankruptcy and play it again while I'm trying to get a house and has a whole utility bill in my name. 5-figure numbers. Lord Jesus. But today I ended up going online and filling out some applications. I actually dropped the application on Zillow. And I put the information in there of exactly what happened with the mortgage company and the bill and what's going on with the credit report. And I got a call back today. So I'm talking to the guy today, and he's like, well, you know, I'm a new owner, da 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 da. So I looked at it and it looks like, y'all, it's going to be a go. So I'm a little tired. I had to run home because I wasn't going to cancel a show with y'all and make sure I had the stuff together so we can talk about Erika. But thank you for joining me on tonight. Take them glasses, raise them in the air, because tonight we're talking about keep your standards. Don't that fit? Tonight, you don't lower the bar just to make something work. You don't explain your worth into existence. You don't stretch yourself to fit what clearly isn't built for you. You keep your standard, because anything that requires you to shrink was never meant to hold you. Keep your standard in how you speak, in what you accept, in what you walk away from without hesitation. This isn't attitude. This is alignment. You've grown past settling, past overcompensating, past trying to make potential feel like reality. You see it clearly now. Keep your standard. You don't chase effort. You recognize it. You don't beg for clarity. You require it. You don't hold on to what feels off. You release it with grace. Because your energy has value and your peace has priority. So tonight, no lowering expectations to keep company. No ignoring red flags to keep comfort. No abandoning yourself to avoid being alone. You remain steady. You remain selective. You remain true to what you've learned. Now say it with me, glass high in the air. I don't care if it's sparkling water. I honor my standard and I do not lower it. I choose what aligns and I release what does not. I protect my peace and I trust my discernment. I got it, and I move like my value is understood. And tonight, I keep my standard, and anything beneath it quietly falls away. And if you feel that deep down on the inside, baby, let's toast. Oh no, y'all, I moved my dog. That was my fault. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Cause y'all gotta see y'all little toast. Hold on. There she go. Let's toast. And if you came into Champagne City with your heart set on hell, foolishness, negativity, gutter snipe behavior, what I'm saying is if you just decided that you wanted to come into our beautiful city and be a garbage pail kid in the Champagne City, baby, we don't do no trolls.
Yeah. Whole squad on patrol. Where they at? Point them out that troll. Troll buses on patrol. Hey, hey, hey. Troll buses on patrol, troll patrol. Clamp down, shut them out, tow that troll. Click clap, log them out, fold that troll. Whole chair, chanting now, roast that troll. Roast that troll. Troll buses on patrol, troll patrol. Yeah, big boots, stomp them out, roll that troll. Roll it. Cap lock, drag them out, scroll that troll. Crowd yell loud, we control these trolls. We control these trolls. You type to little mole that troll. Live in my crib, little bowl cut troll. Grease on your keys, little old stain troll. Bridge so hot, screen cold from the troll. You a bridge bottom, did water troll. Wi-Fi weak, 1 bar in your soul. Profile pic, just an egg on a pole. Whole existence on host that troll. Saying fake pages, same lane troll. Catfish, but you can't say that troll. Talk big game, but you fold like a scroll. We just laugh, hit mute on the troll. Troll buzzers on patrol, troll patrol. Clamp down, shut them out, tow that troll. Click clack, log them off, fold that troll. Whole chat, chanting now, roast that troll. Roast that troll. Troll buzzers on patrol, troll patrol. Big boots, stomp 'em out, roll that throw. Yeah. Cap lock, drag 'em out, scroll that throw. Crowd yell loud, we control these trolls. We control these trolls. You a damn rock, mouse grown troll. Lil' dust might off brand troll. Deep fry or hair, little egg roll troll. Keyboard chrome, snap pad troll. You a bad C, no roll troll. Big talk, zero gold troll. DM tough in the street, so cold. See this live on your spine, made a jello troll. You a trash bag, half tone troll. We a whole squad, patrol that scroll. On the fly swatter, you the mad ass troll. She the boot heel, flatten that troll. Go home, go home, troll. Oh, boom, yeah, log off, troll. Log off, home, go, home, troll. Whole room, you grub, troll. Troll busters is on patrol, troll patrol. Slam down, shut 'em out, told that troll. Click, clack, log 'em off, fold that troll. Whole chat, chanting now, roast that troll. Roast that troll. Trovers is on patrol, troll patrol. Yo, big boot, stomp 'em out, roll that troll. Cap lock, drag 'em out, scroll that troll. Crowd yell loud, we control these trolls. We control these trolls.
Well, come on in, let the foolishness begin, y'all. Now, y'all know, hold on, where the music? Because the softer the music keeps me demure and cutesy. Hold on a second. Y'all should have known when I saw this video of Erika of the Kirk that we was gonna have to jump on a live and talk about it. Now y'all know we was gonna have to get on here and talk about it. Y'all, hold on a second. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. This who Erika thought she was, y'all. Hold on. Hey y'all, this is what she thought she was doing, y'all. Yeah, she thought that was her finishing move, y'all. Hold on. This.
Give me some room, I'm about to shoot. Everybody running out the room. Everybody begging, don't shoot. Give me some room, I'm about to.
That's who Erika thought she was with this video. Yo, when I saw Erika sitting at that desk with that hat on and all black, I said, what in the mighty morphin MAGA is going on right now? She trying to be the mighty morphin MAGA ranger. What happened to innocent butterflies and roses and dandelions and I'm so sweet? Y'all, I keep telling y'all, and every time I get ready to play this video for y'all, it disappears. I can't make it up. Then when we get offline, I can find it again. If you're, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna tell you exactly who Erika makes me think of. And it's from one of my favorite shows. Hold on. Oh, let me see. I'm still here. Here we go. This is what I want. Coming. I'm coming, good people. Here we go. So there was a favorite show of mine, right? And the name of this show was True Blood. So just so y'all know, I am an avid vampire movie lover. I am. So in this show, these individuals here was from something called the Temple of Light or Circle of Light or whatever. But they come off as being so heavenly and pure and innocent, and like they just want to follow God's way. And look, the Light of Day Institute, and everything is about love and light, but they not secretly, outwardly abhor vampires and anybody who loves them, wants to save them, protect them, or whatever. They think they're an abomination and they need to be done away with. Well, little Miss Prissy right here in the middle, she was one of those, kind of like Erika Kirk. When you look at her, she comes off as this very innocent, pure, sweet, angelic, you know, that super pretty, innocent, young, forever young face look. But underneath, low-key a demon, devil, or whatever you want to call it, because she started sleeping with someone in the temple that she was supposed to be mentoring. That's what Erika Kirk has always gave me. So what we need to do is we need to check out this Erika video from today, and let's go through it together. I posted it yesterday and let it premiere because I just could not post it. It was just an epic moment. Now I want to discuss it with you and see what you guys have to say about this as we watch it. So drop in the comments and let me know what you think. Y'all telling me that Erika in this black don't give y'all Charlie's Angels? Y'all telling me that she didn't give y'all Sonya Blade? She didn't give y'all Rhythm Nation? She gave me all of these. Like, I saw them all in one. Mortal Kombat Part 1 and 2. How y'all got y'all angelic queen of martyrdom dressed in all black? If she would have kicked up them feet and had on some black A1s, y'all, I would have been finito. Do y'all hear me? Yeah. But let's get into these videos. Tell me what you think.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world. Our country has become unrecognizable. These people have perverted the truth to the point that they motivated the murder of my husband. They've continuously tried to assassinate the president. And anyone who stands in their way is labeled hateful, racist, fascist, and every other trigger word that is grossly dishonest. We want the best for our country. They don't. This is why Charlie started Turning Point USA in the first place. He didn't trust the radicalized liberal teachers. And this past Saturday, it was a school teacher, of all people, a school teacher, that attempted to change our history for the worse with bullets. And everyone is asking why I even went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And it was because many of the journalists in that room have attempted to dehumanize me. And I wanted to meet some of them face to face, quite frankly.
Hey, y'all listen, because I'm sick of the foolishness. So y'all know we was in here and we were talking about Trump and him not being a part of any party. So y'all listen, and I'm gonna make sure before the show is done tonight, I'm gonna pull up the story for y'all. But we do have our Mia Kratz official gear in the store for us who are not Democrat. We ain't Republican. We refuse to fit into any of those boundaries anymore because we're tired of parties that don't represent us. So we have a new collection in the Champagne Factory, and it's called the Mia Kratz, thanks to one of our Champagne Gang members, Zach, who dropped it in the chat and told us that we can turn it into some gear. Y'all, we got a badge, a logo, everything for it. We also have something that's in there that I'm working on the line. It's called #Protect the bird, okay? Because we don't care about the Republicans no more. We don't care about the Democrats because I think both sides are full of shit right now. And they both having a, demeasuring contest. Right now, I think what we should really do as a people is like make PETA mad and tell them that the bird is in danger. Because do y'all not realize if America loses power, then that means the bird loses power as well. So right now the bird looks like a joke. I don't care about the presidency anymore because they don't care. Right now, #protect the bird, the eagle. I am an animal lover. So we are going to have #protect the bird gear in the store because I'm sick of this, and I'm sick of her too. But let's continue. Keep going because I'm going to keep posting y'all stuff on the screen. Niecy said it gives the Black Mighty Morphin Ranger.
Why have a conversation about me when you can have a conversation with me? So, for example, a journalist from the Daily Mail came up to me. She introduced herself, and she was very gracious. She was saying, "You look so beautiful. I'm so sorry for your loss." To which I replied, "It is so nice to put a name to the face, especially with all of the slander, the lies, accusations that are out there surrounding my husband's murder and myself." And I said to her, "You know what's so interesting? This is my first time at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and I find it so fascinating, the dynamic that is going on right now, because everyone is all dressed up, and you guys are co-mingling in and out of each other's cocktail parties. And so for one night, you are able to put aside all of your differences for the sake of freedom of speech. And then by Monday morning, things will go back to being an absolute bloodbath between all of you." To which she replied, literally, she said, "I know. Isn't it special, right? Isn't tonight so special?" And following that conversation, it was time to take our seats, and we went into the big ballroom where the dinner was. And one of the first things I noticed when I walked into that room was quite literally the proximity of the opposing outlets to one another. So you have one table here that's Politico, and another table here that's Fox, and another table here that's WAPO, and you're all crammed together, elbow to elbow. And to make the night even more of a spectacle, every single 10-person table had 10 bottles of wine. And the president of the White House Correspondents Association, she did a great job of trying to make the evening have that feeling of Americana. We were in a room celebrating freedom of speech despite our differences. And the U.S. Marine Band performed the national anthem so beautifully. And then shortly thereafter, gunshots rang out and total chaos ensued. And you guys have all seen what happened next because there are 1,000 videos of it. So let's discuss that fact for a second. If you were in that room, you had no way of knowing what the status of the shooter was, how many there were, or honestly really anything. It was just utter chaos. And so during an active shooting, these journalists are using their phones to find moments to capture for clips. They were so concerned about getting a video in a room with an active shooter that they could have accidentally and quite literally filmed themselves being shot. Many of those people have become so desensitized.
So Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that this was a actual, real, unplanned, unscripted event that happened with Trump's third now, is it? Or is it fourth or fifth attempt, allegedly, a roundabout way on his life, kind of, sort of? Give me a 1 if you think, yep, I think they're trying to take him out. Give me a 2 if you think, you know what, I'm sick of all this male bovine feces and I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear nothing else about an attempt unless, I can't say that. Never mind. I don't want to hear nothing else about an attempt. Give me a 2 if you don't want to hear nothing else about an attempt. Somebody told her it was the 1031 and she decided to dress up as Eminem is diabolical, considering him and Trump's relationship.
That fight or flight became secondary to the opportunity of putting themselves into the story, which ironically breaks the number 1 rule of journalism. And again, ironically enough, the shooter was a teacher. You have these people who are supposed to be teaching our children the future of this country, and he's so unhinged that he is able to teach children by day and then attempt to murder the President of the United States by night. And in his manifesto, he starts by contextualizing...
I'm sorry, wasn't Epstein handling all the rich people money by day and running an island of sexual misfits by night? Doesn't that seem to kind of run in their circles? Doesn't that kind of happen, that they all kind of live 2 lives and have 2 things going on? You know, like the president and his marriage, 2 separate things going on. I don't even think they sleep in the same bed. Matter of fact, I don't think they slept in the same bed to conceive their children, allegedly, in my opinion. What do you think the real tea here is with Erika's involvement in the whole political rigmarole that's going on right now? What do you think the play is? I've already told y'all what I think personally the play is. I feel like it's a play for Erika and JD Vance. To be honest with you, I told y'all, I don't think Trump is going to make it out the year. And I don't think it's going to be natural, even if they might tell you it's natural. Or it might be some kind of freak weird accident. For one, invoking the 25th Amendment, weird. It's just weird. And I get it. But Trump ain't doing nothing. Trump is trumping. This ain't nothing Trump ain't did before. He did it in the office before. Trump has always trumped. He's always done what he wanted to do. That's why I started a whole series devoted to him, trying to warn y'all before he even got in the office. When I was on the channel screaming from my little 200 and some subscribers, I think probably. Beware Project 2025. Sending it to different people saying, you're a larger channel. Please cover this. People weren't paying attention. Then by the time the bigger channels started paying attention, Trump had already came out and said, I don't have anything to do with that. And I came back out and I told y'all got to pay attention to what's happening that's not being talked about and that's not being said. I don't have to be a part of something as long as my name is in it. As long as my words are in it, I'm in it. As long as I don't tell them to remove my words or my name. Everything in Project 2025, when Trump gets in office, Trump A, Trump B, Trump C, Trump. Y'all still, he ain't gonna do that for real. He would never do that to the American public. Oh, okay. Who Trump? Trump done just about fired everybody that was there and replaced them with winos from the corners, the buddies he probably hung out with on you know where place. Half of 2025 Project 2025 cabinet works for Trump. We gonna get into that, but not just right now. What do y'all think the play is? I think the play is J.D. Vance and Erika Kirk together. I wouldn't be surprised if something weird happened to JD's wife. And I'm gonna show you why. That's all right. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't. But watch this. You know, I always come with facts. Or should I say, receipts for what I say in this case. I always come with receipts. Let's continue.
Himself by saying, I am a citizen of the United States of America. And while we may have big problems with illegal immigration in this country, I have to tell you, we have an even bigger problem when it comes to the systemic indoctrination and radicalization of our own citizens. This is what got my husband killed. This is what has led to 3 legitimate attempts on President Trump's life.
I wonder how many times did she have to say that over and over and over again before she got it right. I know she had to do it at least 10 times. I just know it. That's why this was pre-recorded and it wasn't done live. She can't say all these words in that succession like that. That's why she put on her Power Ranger suit. Like she finna go fight Darth Vader. Lord Jesus, like she finna go play baseball for the men in black. Come on. Who okayed this? Y'all, see, this is why men don't want some of y'all. This is why men don't want women in power. This is why. We done seen 2 examples of why men don't want women in power. One is named Melania Trump. When she came out with that impromptu message that didn't nobody ask for, because I'm still saying, ain't nobody checking for you, girl. Talking about trying to come up off my name. Girl, we don't know you. We don't even want to know your husband. Them people put him in there. Now we got her impromptu just on a... I've been talked about. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. I've been abused, scorned, talked about, should have been wrong. That's what she's saying, y'all. She put on all black to come out here and whine and cry. Black is a powerful color. You can't put on a black hat and black silk shirt and come out and whine, Erika. She was supposed to come out standing on business. I'm expecting her to pull a sticky icky off her side and tell everybody they ready for war. She came out like she's finna stand on something. Start crying and whining, but that's what majority of them do. Let's go though.
And I can speak firsthand to that unbearable toll that this must take on our First Lady. There has never been a president who has faced this many assassination attempts in America's entire history. And after each one, the reaction from the far left has been, at best, a shrug, and in some cases, a sick disappointment that the shooter was unsuccessful. We are all human beings. And if you can just pause and just take a minute.
That still has yet to be determined. I'm not settled yet on whether or not we're all human beings. I'm really not convinced deep down on the inside that we're all human beings. I think some of us may be human, but I think there's some other things roaming this earth with us. that ain't quite humanly. I'm not quite sure. Erika could potentially be one of them, because to tell you the truth, she's making me think of something else. Let me tell you what it is. Watch this, y'all, while I go find it.
Ask yourself, how would you feel if even just one person made cruel jokes about the attempted murder of your loved one? That is what Jimmy Kimmel did to the First Lady. He said that she had the glow of an expected widow. The glow of an expected widow. Just 48 hours before that nightmare almost became a reality. And this culture we're living in absorbs disagreement as a form of personal betrayal. It turns having an opposing viewpoint into a moral crime worthy of punishment. And here's what I've realized through all of this, truly, having lived through quite literal hell these past 7 months, if you strip someone of their humanity long enough, you will arrive at the chilling conclusion that they don't deserve to exist at all. Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on.
Oh, girl, shut up, because only a hit dog will holler. So what you still hollering for if you so innocent? People who are really innocent don't have to come out and broadcast that they are innocent to the world. Innocent is as innocent does. When you know who you are, you ain't got to come out and explain it to everybody. I've got comedians doing whiteface. Girl, what is whiteface? Y'all get on my nerves. You really do. You really do. You really do. Majority of the people who do blackface are doing it to try to tear down and make fun of a culture or a people or a behavior. That's the problem with blackface. The reason that can't be a problem with whiteface is because people aren't doing it to tear down a culture or demean them. They're doing it as a joke, simply to be funny. Y'all be trying to hurt and to harm. But the bigger question is, I just wish we get to a place where we're just so offense proof. Because as long as we keep letting them know that they can keep triggering us and making us mad, guess what they're going to continue to do? Trigger us and make us mad. But when you start flicking fleas off and telling these snotty, scotty, garbage pail kids to leave you alone, leave you alone. Ignore them. Ain't that what your mom... See, that's the problem. My bad. I keep forgetting that we came from a different time. Our parents taught us stuff. You know, stuff like everybody ain't gonna like you. Stuff like ignore them. Walk away. You ain't gotta prove nothing to them. Who are they? We are not the same. Let's continue.
There is a serious epidemic of dehumanization plaguing this country. The most unthinkable tragedies have now become commonplace in our daily headlines, and yet the media finds a way to conveniently explain away violence. This is what we're up against. This is what we're up against. What is happening right now is something none of us can afford to ignore. The evil forces working to divide us, to distract us, and to pull us apart has never been stronger. This is a moment for Americans to come together and decide what kind of country we are going to be before we lose our country altogether. In Romans chapter 12, verse 21, it says, "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." And this is why my husband created Turning Point USA, so we could have civil discourse and debate and open dialogue, because when we stop talking to each other, bad things happen. I am choosing to fight for America, for my children, for your children, and for our humanity. Because we all need to do our part. And by the grace of God, we will succeed, and America will remain what she was always called to be, a shining city on a hill, a light to the world. So let me give you a perfect example of how it's done. My husband did it best and left us the blueprint on how to have uncomfortable conversations with those who disagree. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
Child, please. Y'all, look at this right here. This is what I wanted to show y'all. This the show that she makes me think of. Now, I was trying to find a picture of her in the hat, but she wears a black uniform at times. Her name is Diana. She wears a black uniform at times with a black hat. This TV show is a TV show from the 80s. Hold on one second. I'ma see if y'all remember this show. This is impromptu because I just thought about this show when I looked at her with that hat on and those eyes. Hold on. Check this out. Y'all ever seen this show? This used to be one of my mother's all-time favorite shows. Does anybody know what this show is? This show, they all on the left remind me of Scandal in the Oval Office. This show was a show from the 80s, and it was called The Visitors, or V. So this show was a show of, you know how y'all are always talking about lizard people? Well, back in the 80s, they were talking about lizard people. So much so that they did a show. Hold on one second. The reason why the one in the upper left corner looks like their face is coming off, because literally it is. That's what they look like if you pull their skin, synthetic skin, whatever it is. If you pull that off, hold on one second. Got a picture. Hold on. I'm trying to help you understand something about something I see in Erika. And I'm not saying she's a lizard person. That's not what I'm saying. Diana was the leader, and they were aliens that somehow landed on Earth. I can't remember the full storyline, but they began to take over, and they would eat like rats and rabbits, and you know, their mouths would extend. If someone would scratch them, they could pull their skin off, and underneath you could see what they really were, and they were lizard people. That's what Erika also makes me think of, sitting here with the hat on that she has on. Let me rewind something. Sitting here. Y'all see that scowl? Y'all innocent little princess. Y'all Mighty Morphin MAGAite. Erika Blade. Look like she ready to go fight Mortal Kombat. There's something not right on the inside of this girl. Same way I'm saying there's something not right on the inside of David. There's something not right on the inside of her. And I don't think it's been right for a very long time. Y'all confuse that smile and that innocence. Y'all ever pay attention to the fact? I'm going to show it to you. Don't even worry about it. When we get to it, I'm going to show it to you. Hold on.
For Americans to come together and decide what kind of country we are going to be before we lose our country altogether. In Romans chapter 12, verse 21, it says, "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." And this is why my husband created Turning Point USA, so we could have civil discourse and debate and open dialogue, because when we stop talking to each other, bad things happen. I am choosing to fight for America, for my children, for your children, and for our humanity. We all need to
So
do
why
our
don't
part.
she have on red, white, and blue, y'all? Why she got on all black? Right, Niecy? She look like she ready to go Call of Duty on somebody. I be needing a sniper or two on my team on Call of Duty Mobile. Please help me understand. What is with the black attire? Who told her this is okay? Now that hat, kind of Tito. I want that freedom hat for real, for real. I can't even make it up. But please help me understand. Who convinced her to go from Mary Poppins to the Wicked Witch of the West? Who convinced her that this was a smart choice? I told y'all, this is why men don't want y'all in office, women. Because y'all impromptu doing shit that don't make sense. Now everybody else trying to sit around and figure like, what the hell? Where did that even come from? You don't have no flag behind you, nothing. But you fighting for America. You're fighting for humanity. Nobody told you to put on an American flag pendant, to wear anything resemblant of red, white, or blue. You come out like a ninja assassin talking about you fighting for America. Girl, please go sit down somewhere and find out who killed your husband. Or do you already know? Allegedly.
And by the grace of God, we will succeed, and America will remain what she was always called to be, a shining city on a hill, a light to the world. So let me give you a perfect example of how it's done. My husband did it best and left us the blueprint on how to have uncomfortable conversations with those who disagree. Buckle up, everybody. Here
An example of how it's done would have been for her to turn around and forgive all of those who she so most recently tore down because they didn't have opinions that agreed or aligned with her own. See, this is what happens when you have a manipulative spirit. Right now, Charlie Kirk, watch this, y'all. For as many people came out talking about Charlie Kirk was racist, da. Charlie Kirk right now is looking like a saint in the eyes of everyone. He's looking like the Maharaja in the eyes of everyone simply because this is his wife. You get it? So now she's playing on that. Y'all remember when Cat Williams said that Hillary was trying to run on her husband's name? He was like, we don't know you. Last I checked, you couldn't handle the presidential penis correctly. If you can't handle the presidential penis, you can't handle the world. Y'all remember that whole rigmarole he did? Yeah. Everything that she does is off of his name. That's what makes it inauthentic. Because you're not doing anything on your values. Everything that y'all remember how when we were covering a lot of stuff with Krishan, I told y'all, I said, some of y'all are so slow because y'all don't even realize that Krishan is taking stuff that she hears y'all say online and she's going live and repeating everything that y'all said back to you. And because y'all aren't paying no attention, y'all thinking like, yup, see, because I just said that. See, she do feel us. We are on one accord. Listen, we saying the same thing. Yeah, you saying the same thing, dumb Diddy, because she pulled your words off your page and turned around and went live and used them herself. And you so crazy, you didn't realize it was your words. Yeah. Same thing Erika is doing. She's not giving y'all anything new. She's not giving y'all no values, no new direction. Everything comes out of her mouth is Charlie related. Without Charlie, she ceases to exist. If they told her, you know what, from now on, you got to stop using Charlie's name, it would be a problem. Her whole identity is based around being able to use his name.
Go.
But let's
Please
continue.
give a warm welcome to Mrs. Erika
I want
Kirk.
us to go back, right? Because in order to understand why the Mighty Morphin Maga'ite is so funny to me, you got to go back and see how all of this foolishness started, right? So we're going to take it all the way back to, not to Charlie Kirk being unalive, but to the memorial service. So check this out. Y'all see she coming out to the gold streamers. Just, yeah, look at the streamers. I have never, and listen, us in the mocha community, we can do some things at some funerals, some homegoing services, and some repasses. Baby, I ain't never seen sparklers at a memorial service. Never, ever, 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 ever have I ever seen sparklers at a memorial service. This is a new level of ooh-wee. She taking her time to come up too. It's all a production. Y'all know what they was doing in the back? Erika, this is your moment. This is your opportunity, Erika. Come on, come on, come on. Look, let me rewind it.
Welcome to Mrs. Erika Kirk.
We need you to cry, Erika. Look, come on, come on. The people have to really feel like you're in mourning. They've got to buy this, Erika. You've got to sell it. You've got to sell it, Erika. I know you don't know how to cry on the spot, but if not a damn tear falls from your eye, you better make the people think one did. Come on, Erika, this is your moment. Look at her. Look. Again, I say, I have seen a lot of stuff happen at memorial services. I ain't never seen a wife of a husband take that long with sparklers and streamers to come up to a podium to speak on their spouse's behalf. Never, ever, never, never. Never have I. That's why I keep telling y'all, J.D. Vance now looks like Mother Teresa compared to this woman now coming out as his wife. Some of y'all be sleeping with the enemy, and this is why I think it's all a play. So dramatic. Can I ask you a question? Did y'all see a tear? I didn't see a tear. Did you see one? I just want to make sure it's not just me. Did anyone who's beholding the video, did you see a tear? Now, I'm going to keep pausing and asking you this question. So if you feel like you may get sick of me asking you, did you see a tear? This might be your moment to log off. It's absolutely fine. I promise you, I will not be offended. But no, we need to get to the bottom of this, because y'all ain't going to keep playing in our face and letting this girl play in our face and front her around with a Bible and quoting fake scriptures that she messing up majority of the time, along with majority of y'all. So I want to know when y'all see a tear. When you see one, drop it in the chat. Matter of fact, when you see her eyes turn red, put it in the chat for me. And it's music playing, so I have it muted, but they're cheering. For Erika Kirk, they're cheering. As you see, we're a minute in. There was a sniffle. Do you see any tears? Ladies, real quick. Because, you know, I don't want MAGA to get mad at me. So let me go preface this real quick. So ladies, because we wear makeup, if she had shed a tear or been crying, what would have been the first thing you would have seen? Not the tear. What would have been the first thing you would have seen if Erika was crying? Anytime Erika is fake crying, what would be the first thing you would see if she was really crying? Y'all see all that black eyeliner, mascara? It's probably mixed with eyeshadow to give it the smoky effect. Y'all see that? Baby, that would have been running halfway down her cheek if she was crying for real. Erika don't shed no tears for real. Ever. Y'all ain't paid attention to the fact that Erika don't be crying for real. She be sniffling. Face be tuned up. When you ever seen any black roll down Erika's cheek? When have you ever seen her makeup unflawless? But y'all think she be crying and she's so sad? Please, come on, MAGA. I know some of y'all are smart. Y'all can't love the Lord as much as some of you say you do and not be smart. And not have a problem with this woman allegedly crying, but there ain't ever no tears. But let's continue.
Hello. God bless all of you for coming here from all over the world to honor and celebrate my Charlie. Just a few miles from here, 2 years ago at America Fest 2023, Charlie delivered a speech on stage for our TPUSA Faith event. Charlie loves speaking off the cuff. He was very good at that, without a script. So I personally did.
And just a friendly reminder, y'all, please look at your phone, your device that you're watching on. Look for the word live in the lower left corner or maybe upper left corner. If it's gray, that means you are not watching me in real time. You're gonna be behind me. Touched it and it should turn red. Okay? If it's red, you're watching me in real time. If it's gray, you're behind me. Okay?
Didn't know what he was going to say. And what he chose to speak about that day was his submission to the will of God. He quoted one of his favorite Bible verses, Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Here I am, Lord. Send me. After Charlie finished, I met him backstage and I spoke to him, and I'll never forget this. I said, Charlie, baby, please talk to me next time before you say that statement. Because when you say something like that, there is so much power in that verse. When you say, here I am, Lord, use me, God will take you up on that. And he did with Charlie.
Y'all, Erika don't always look like she about to morph into something else to y'all. Like some bat wings or vampire fangs or something could come out any minute. and she tear up everybody in the room. She don't give that to y'all. I keep telling y'all, the old folk used to tell us the eyes are the gateway to the soul. And it's something about the way that she highlights her eyes. Oh, you have a problem with her makeup. Oh, it's so much deeper. And if you just think it's about makeup, then you're highly unprepared for this conversation. Please go sit down, have a seat, and let me teach you something. But it's something about the way she highlights her eyes, and it's almost like she does it on purpose. But it seems as though it's highlighting something that she didn't want everybody to see. And she has a problem that everybody is noticing it. But the biggest problem is because she keeps her eyes so highlighted. It's a trigger point. For one, she has these exotic, weird looking silver, grayish looking, sky bluish, weird eyes. I don't know how to explain the color. So they're already a weird color. Then you have a smoky look already around a weird color. It's going to already give it a mysterious look. And then you're trying to hide who you really are behind who you're not. So it's especially going to accentuate what you're trying to hide. It's almost like they told women when you're trying to hide your waistline, what they tell us, don't wear stripes because it's going to accentuate it. It's not going to hide it. Wear some black because it's slimming, it's fitting. You get that? But she can't hide it, and that's the problem, because she's too easily triggered. And because Erika is too easily triggered, who she really is keeps slipping out. And she keeps trying to throw it back and hide it and guard it away and throw her husband's name out there so that while y'all running at her with the pitchfork because she did what she did, but Charlie, and then y'all, oh, Charlie, we forgot about Charlie. She's standing for Charlie. We understand Charlie. Now all of a sudden you ain't mad no more. Because she done threw out Charlie's name. Y'all better be careful. I think there is something extremely sinister and wicked. There was a movie called Something Wicked This Way Comes. I think it's got something. Number one, J.D. Vance is a hint too quiet to me. It's something in his eyes too, but J.D. Vance is just a hint too quiet to me. And it in this season, it's like, but why are you quiet right now? And I know y'all see him out in different places, but he's not super vocal. Why are you so quiet? Then you gotta start seeing the pieces be put in place. They're already talking about invoking the 25th Amendment. That has to do specifically with J.D. Vance. In case Trump is no longer here, in case he's incapacitated, in case he can no longer fulfill the duties of his role, in case he can not temporarily fulfill the duties of his role. The vice president automatically steps into that position and becomes president either until voted out or until the president can resume his role as the president. It's like a chessboard, and you're watching these pieces slowly line up. And I think piece number one was Charlie Kirk. To be honest with you. Is it just me? Do y'all think piece number one was Charlie Kirk? In this game of battleship, should I say? Was that a B12? Did B12 hit anywhere? I don't know, y'all. It just something about the way all of this is moving feels wrong. Now I need you, as we keep going, to pay attention not to what she's saying. Pay attention to her body language.
11 days ago, God accepted that total surrender from my husband and then called him to his side. More than anything, Charlie wanted to do not his will, but God's will. And over these past 11 days, through all the pain, never before have I found as much comfort as I now do in the words of our Lord's Prayer, "Thy will be done." God's love was revealed to me on the very day my husband was murdered. On the afternoon of September 10th, I arrived at a Utah hospital to do the unthinkable, to look directly at my husband's murdered body. I saw the wound that ended his life. I felt everything you would expect to feel. I felt shock. I felt horror and a level of heartache that I didn't even know existed.
See, y'all don't be seeing it. Hold on one second.
I felt shock.
Hold on.
And over these past 11 days, through all the pain, never before have I found as much comfort as I now do in the words of our Lord's Prayer,
"You see,
Thy will be done."
I need y'all to pay attention. See this. I'm trying to teach y'all how to pay attention to people around y'all and see when stuff shifts. See, the problem with most of y'all don't pay attention to the shift. You don't see when it shifts from one thing to another and back again. Watch this.
God's love was revealed to me on the very day my husband was murdered. On the afternoon of September 10th, I arrived at a Utah hospital to do the unthinkable, to look directly at my husband's murdered body.
There you go. You see it? You see it? Now, somebody else would look and say, "Oh, but you don't understand. She's grieving." I understand grief. But grief does not change your entire countenance into something else. That look right there, what's in her eyes right there, is not what was just in her eyes when she was practicing with no makeup running down her face. Eyeshadow not smudged. Not a drip or droplet on that white pretty jacket. Not one. But let's continue.
I saw the wound that ended his life.
See it? See it? That's not grief. That's something a whole lot darker.
I felt everything you would expect to feel.
You see it? See, we weren't paying attention because she was the grieving widow, the pretty face, the innocent girl. But in the words of Hannibal, you're nothing more than poor white trash, Clary. She's trying to cosplay as something else that she wants to be. And I think Erika is making her play at the White House. Y'all, and I ain't a Trump fan by the least bit. But I feel like Trump and JD Vance's wife is in danger. That's my opinion. Allegedly. Because they moving funny around them, is all I'm saying.
I felt shock. I felt horror. And a level of heartache that I didn't even know existed. But there was something else too. Even in death, I could see the man that I love. I saw the one single gray hair.
See the change? You see the change? So you're telling me those eyes are the same? Look at all the
on
light
the side of his
in those eyes. I don't know. Drop in the comments and let me know what you think.
head, which I never told him about. Now he knows. Sorry, baby, I'm telling you now, but never told him. Didn't want to. I also saw this. I also saw on his lips the faintest smile. And that told me something important. It revealed to me a great mercy from God in this tragedy. When I saw that, it told me Charlie didn't suffer. Even the doctor told me. It was something so instant that even if Charlie had been shot in the operating room itself, nothing could have been done. There was no pain, there was no fear, no agony. One moment Charlie was doing what he loved, arguing and debating on campus, fighting for the gospel and truth in front of a big crowd. And then he blinked.
That was so poetic. One moment, he was doing what he loved, fighting for the gospel and truth. Oh, Charlie, my Charlie, wherefore art thou, Charlie? My heart doth now long for thee in the wilderness of my soul. Oh, Charlie, where canst thou be now that my body draws cold and warmth cannot be found? Oh, Charlie, my Charlie, draw nigh unto me now, my love, and wrappeth me in thy warm embrace. Oh, Charlie, my Charlie, come to me now and let these people know how deep is your love for me. I digress now, Charlie, my love, for I shan't see thy beautiful face not again, in this time never no more. Charlie, my Charlie, my love, my love, my love. Yeah, she make me sick. She makes me sick. I cannot take Erika. Y'all don't understand. I cannot take Erika because she's inauthentic. She's a fraud. That's not allegedly. She is a fraud. She is. Everything with her is performative. This is her moment. What was the song in Annie? This is her moment. She's trying to make the most of the one moment that she living up Eminem for real, for real. You only got one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. That's what she doing. Yeah. She like, as long as I got the moment, let me go and run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Y'all, you gotta laugh because you can't take none of this stuff serious. If you do, like, you would be somewhere balled up in a corner saying, "Take me now, Jesus, please." I keep telling y'all, if the 7-foot tall aliens is on their way, I don't know, I might have to see it through. But it's got to be better than. I know they say the grass ain't always greener on the other side, but fuck! I feel like our grass is growing in reverse. I don't know what to tell you. That either that or go figure out how to go live with the fish. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I'm sick of it.
He blinked and saw his Savior in paradise. And all the heavenly mysteries were revealed to him.
Uh-oh.
God's love
She's sniffling.
continued to be revealed to me in the days that followed. The next day on the tarmac in Air Force Two, I confronted Usha Vance, precious woman. I held her hand and
how she went from full-fledged about to go into ugly cry mode to all clear. Clear on the landing. It's ready for takeoff. Y'all ain't realized that yet. How performative she is and how easily she put this girl in the movies. I mean, start with Tubi first to see what she do. Well, put this girl in the movies. I can see her being like a crime villain. I can see Erika playing the next edition of Suicide Squad somehow. She could play Harley Quinn. She could. Maybe her auntie or something. She could. She's an actress. This is extremely performative, and this is getting extremely scary because all of this is extremely close to the government, and I'm just trying to understand what's going on right now. I'm so confused. I don't even know who the leader is no more, or what the leader doing, what the leader trying to accomplish. Are we gonna have another election? Like, do we even still have a democracy? That's my question. Have we slipped into a monarchy? What? Somebody help me, because I am so confused as to what's going on in this world right now. I would say go to a book, but we left them alone probably about 8 years ago. So we off the books right now. We ain't going by the books. I don't know how to process what's going on right now. I'm confused. If you're confused with me, drop a champagne glass in the chat. If you not confused and it's just me, then drop a 1 in the chat. That's fine. I'll be confused by myself with this twisted ass timeline that keep trying to Mandela affect us and tell us stuff never was that was, and stuff is that never was, and will be again that was not. No, they're not gonna keep doing that to me and think I'm just gonna see and keep taking it. No. I'm confused, and I'm letting the world know I'm confused with this twisted ass timeline.
Told her, honestly, I do not know how I'm going to get through this. She told me something. She said, you know when you're on an airplane with your kids and it's the last 15 minutes of the flight and things are crazy, kids are not cooperating, toys are flying everywhere and everyone's screaming, and you think to yourself, I cannot wait for this flight to land. And it's 15 minutes before you land. And she told me, you will get through these 15 minutes and the next 15 minutes after that. Usha, I don't think you realized it then, but those words were exactly what I needed to hear. But most of all, God's mercy and God's love have been revealed to me these past 10 days After Charlie's assassination, we didn't see violence. We didn't see rioting. We didn't see revolution. Instead, we saw what my husband always prayed he would see in this country. We saw revival. This past week, we saw people open a Bible for the first time in a decade.
Did you see the one about the new telescope? The biggest one, I think they said, in the world, or one of the largest, that when they fire it up, it's going to take, I forgot how many snapshots of the universe over and over again. And it was able to see so far that it could see that the universe is not still, but it's constantly has black holes opening and closing and adjusting, and stars exploding and new ones forming, and all of that is being caught on camera. Yeah, it's getting a little weird for me. I keep telling y'all, see, last time I did a movie night, didn't nobody come over, so I stopped it earlier. I keep saying I'm gonna have to stop doing that and just let it play, because some people might get the notification later and might come in later and still want the movie. But I still have to play this movie for y'all called Time Trap. We gotta get into it and then have a discussion about it afterwards. Because what would you do if you slipped into a time trap and you came out and everything was different? When I say everything, baby, you ain't even ready. One of my favorite movies, but we gonna get into it. But we need to talk some more about these visitors, because see, a lot of y'all don't remember the visitors from the 80s, and Erika gives me visitors. Just go on your Google or ask Siri about the Visitors TV show from the 80s. Tell her to give you the information, pull up the pictures, and you gonna be like, yeah, okay. See if you can find a picture of Diana in her all black with her black hat on. It's gonna make you think of Erika. Only difference is her hair is dark brown. Erika gives me lizard people or something going on. She got some kind of scheme play. But you got to stop and think about it, right? Because you got to think that a lot of people come from a different time. And a lot of older people will look at their daughters and tell them, now listen here, child. Let me tell you something, because you know your father didn't leave us with a lot of money. So you going to have to marry that boy. I don't care if you don't love him or not. You're going to have to marry that boy so that you can secure our family and our lineage, girl. Wipe your tears from your eyes. This ain't about love. This is about making sure you and me are okay. Come on now. Y'all know they used to do it back in the day. Majority of y'all great-grandparents and grandparents, some of them were in arranged marriages. They didn't get together because they fell in love. They got together because it was a financial benefit to them to do so. Could love have come down the line? Yeah. But you got to understand, everybody that say I do to you don't say I do because they love you. Even if they pop out kids for you.
We saw people pray for the first time since they were children. We saw people go to a church service for the first time in their entire lives. Charlie liked to journal. And I say this because he did it to remember important moments and sayings that affected him. And one of the things he wrote in his journal was this: being a follower of Christ is not easy. It's not supposed to be. Jesus said, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross and follow me. He said he would be persecuted. He said we would be persecuted. And Charlie knew that and happily carried his cross all the way to the end. And I want all of you to know, while Charlie died far too early, he was also ready to die. There was nothing he was putting off. There was nothing that was too hard or too painful or nothing that he just felt.
She a damn lie. That's why she just stuttered right then. And y'all ain't seen her give a frown on her damn face this whole doggone speech. And you gonna get up there and lie to them damn people talking about Charlie was ready to die. Girl, performative. Yeah, Erika. Erika, my spidey senses are tingling. That's all I'm gonna say for the sake of YouTube, and this is the public. But if your spidey senses are tingling as well, just put hashtag tingling in the chat. Or if you just watching in the background, just look at the TV or whoever next to you and say, yeah, tingling. Tingling. I've never watched this speech all the way through. This is my first time I'm watching it with y'all. All this time, now we done seen the demonic eyes show up. We done seen the squinted eyes. And see, that's a benefit of makeup. See, when you, let me teach y'all something real quick. When you use super, super dark eyeshadow, not mascara, but eyeshadow, eyeliner, what else do girls put under the, like the brow defining powder that sometimes girls put underneath their eyes. What it does is it hides a lot. It does. It hides. White widens your eyes up. Black hides it. So y'all know how when she comes out, she's giving y'all that innocent little look. That's also an illusion with the makeup that she's wearing. Because if she squints just a little bit, now it gives you that almost charming, alluring look because of the level of eyeshadow she has that's jet black, and it's masking like the creases in her eye, in her eyelids, or underneath. Everything is masked. Why? Because it's all black. It's a makeup trick. You rarely see her without it. It's a trick. Without that makeup on, she would have to work twice as hard to give that same look when she's looking at y'all standing in the camera. She is extremely inauthentic. Has been from day one. That's why I'm playing this video for you, so that you can see how she's been from day one and how inauthentic this is. And I'm still saying, because if she was really crying the number of times that she allegedly been crying during this speech, she would have several different spots in her eyes where tears would have been falling from, and you would have seen the makeup trailing with it. She has on dark black makeup under her eyes. Tears are going to run through the makeup and they're going to hit her cheek. That's why women with dark makeup, when they cry, you start seeing black tear marks running down their face. You ain't seen one yet. But let's continue. One may be coming.
He left this world without regrets. He did 100% of what he could every day. But I want you to know something.
I would love to know what that conversation was like the night before this happened. Like, was anybody in the room next to them? Like, now I'm being messy. Y'all know I generally don't be messy. Now I'm being messy. I want to know, Like, was anybody in the vicinity of them the night before this happened to Charlie? Like, what about the day of? What they eat for breakfast? Was they in the hotel? Were they together? I have so many questions. My questions have questions. Just because I'm curious. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just curious. You know, that's that detective mind. I'm just curious about a thing or three. That's it. What y'all curious about? Let me know.
Charlie died with incomplete work, but not with unfinished business.
That was so deep, wasn't it, y'all? He died with incomplete work, but not unfinished business. So, technically, y'all, the work didn't need to be finished for the business to be complete. Booyah. Y'all don't even understand how deep that was and how deep the connection me and Charlie was. Because even though there's unfinished work, we didn't have unfinished business. The business was done. Who cares about the work? The work isn't tied to the business. Who cares about it? It can sit there as long as we have the LLC. That's all that matters. Just clap your hands, everyone. Clap, clap, because you get it. You looked at it through that telescope that's in the sand, in the dirt, in the mud, in the cup, on the branch. You get it. Yeah. You get it. Long as you keep I'm still here. I was just trying to, put two and two together so that I can make it work for you. Because if the work, number one, you said he left with no regrets. So you're telling me he was okay leaving with work undone, is what you're saying about your man of integrity. See, people sound real, that we say some amazingly dumb stuff. So the work wasn't finished, but the business was done. What business? Because then that would mean that the business wasn't tied to the work. Because if my work isn't done, then my business can't be done. Because they're tied together. You can't have work without a business. You can't have business without work. But it sounds good though. It does. It sounds like I might put that on a t-shirt. Cause it sounds good. It sounds like it should work. Like my stuff always works sometimes. That sound good. And it's true. But I don't want your stuff to always work sometime. It can't always work and sometime work at the same time. But it sound good though. That would go good on a t-shirt. Come on, y'all. And y'all look the girl right here. Look, the bro with the Make America Great Again probably looking like this bitch. Or he probably enamored. Who knows? I don't know why sister girl's sitting in this audience. But look at the one with her hands. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so deep. Half the audience probably high anyway. That was so deep. Oh my God. Yeah. So I don't have to finish my work at work because, the business is still done. The business is still gonna get paid. So I don't have to do my work. That made a whole lot of sense. It really, really did, because the business is going to go on whether or not my work is done anyway. Oh my goodness, that was so deep. I'm going to tell my supervisor when I get to work tomorrow. That's what's going to happen. Yep. Because you know that's how this generation think. Yeah, come on, y'all.
I will miss him. I will miss him so much because our marriage and our family were beautiful. They still are. The greatest cause in Charlie's...
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I have searched upon the foss and upon the nearest field and stream to see where thou art, my love. Where can thou be? Why hast thou abandoned me in the time that I need thee close? My love, Romeo, Romeo, where are you? I whisper your name upon the wind, hoping it can be caught upon the breeze and carried upon you and laid upon your head. My love, my love, my Romeo. She don't sound Shakespearean to y'all. She don't sound Shakespearean to y'all. Charlie, 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 I say thy name thrice, my love, hoping that thou shalt come again, like Beetlejuice unto me. Don't she look Beetlejuice-esque? Like, it's something about Erika that's wrong, and I don't know what it is. I can't tell you. I can't put my finger on it, but there is something about Erika that is wrong. Hide your mama, hide your kids, hide your president, and J.D. Vance's wife is all I'm saying. Now, I told y'all in the beginning, when I saw Erika, and we gonna get into it. Matter of fact, do I need to hear anything else from her? Hold on.
Life was trying to revive the American family. Your wife is not your slave. She is your helper. You are not rivals. Love your wives and lead them.
Hold
Love
on
your
a
children.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta drink my drink. Because my spidey senses went clean off. I don't know about you. But, we stopped at the right point. Hold on a minute. Do you hear what I hear? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Let's go.
And protect them. Be the spiritual head of your home. But please be a leader worth following. Your wife...
Why the angry face? Hold on.
It's true manhood. Be strong and courageous for your family. Always end it with asking the most beautiful. He'd always end it by asking, please let me know how I can better serve you as a husband. Charlie perfectly understood God's role for a Christian husband. A man who leads so that they can serve. To all the men watching around the world, accept Charlie's challenge and embrace true manhood.
And I want y'all to know that what she's doing right now is an old oral communication trick. What she's doing is she's not looking at anyone. So when y'all think she's looking at like the people in the upper stands or no, she's looking over the top of their heads. That's what she's doing. That's why you don't see her looking as if she's looking into any camera, because she's not looking at anyone. She's looking over them. It's all performative. That's why you're not going to catch her in this moment looking at anyone directly. That's why in the moment where you saw her in the beginning, first video that we played, that she, did today, because she wanted to be the Mighty Morphin Magite, it was pre-recorded. Because the eyes are the gateway to the soul. She's looking over the top of everyone's head. Because I can't look you in the eye while I'm having this conversation. Especially being this inauthentic. People who really love Charlie are going to be able to tell.
Be strong and courageous for your families. Love your wives and lead them. Love your children and protect them. Be the spiritual head.
Why did she make the angry face when she said that? Y'all know the morph face? Because if she just finished talking about her husband being the example from God that a man should be to his wife, then when you're encouraging other men to be the same way with their wives, then you should be doing it with the love and the empathy and the admiration face, not looking like you ready to bare your fangs and tear their throats out. Again, I say, I would love to know what the conversation was in the hotel room the night before or the day of what happened to Charlie Kirk. I really would. Because she's given a lot of body language and eye language that makes you say, yeah, Erika, I don't know, your inflections are kind of in the wrong spot with that one, boo.
Your home. But please be a leader worth following.
Right there.
Your wife.
You see that? Please be a leader worth following. You see that? Why? Why was that the angry face? That's a moment where you should be encouraging and admonishing and uplifting and really pushing and saying, because there's some amazing men out here just like my husband. He wasn't the only one. You know what I'm saying? Really pushing. Why the angry face? Leads me to believe maybe there was trouble in paradise. I don't know. What do you guys think? I wonder if she asked JD to present thine sword or pocket knife metaphor. Make America gravel again. And the angry face is her trying super hard to show a look of admiration like, girl, boo. Right, Father Locke. And welcome in, babe. Oh, more Make America gravel again. They want us on hands and knees begging. Not Make America great again. Make America decent again. Put Jodeci and 90s R&B back on the radio. Take the gas down to $1 and some... Please. You know what I said? For real. If somebody who was a producer really wanted to make some money, bring boy bands back. I promise you the world will go nuts. I don't mean boy bands doing this new school stuff. I mean bring boy bands back doing the old school music. Music that either made you want to go for a ride or made you want to not see nothing wrong. with Captain Crunch and milk because your kids may be sitting next to you. Let's go. Go back.
Your wife is not your servant. Your wife is not your employee. Your wife is not your slave.
You see this anger on y'all face? I don't care what none of y'all say. I'll go with your mama, not me. It was trouble in paradise. She's talking about her relationship. I don't care what none of y'all say. What you gotta understand is, if he was a Southern traditional red-blooded male, everything that she's talking about described her husband. Everything. That's why I don't understand how she was able to take over after him. Somebody was really being funny, because at the core, that's not their belief. At the core, they believe men are supposed to be the head and in charge. That's why I keep telling y'all, I don't care how many times we keep trying to throw women on the ballot. Throw a woman on the ballot if you want to, and they think a woman getting ready to win the presidency. Baby, they'll resurrect some doggone deceased presidents. And you'll find out they got time machines and death regulation machines and all kind of stuff y'all gonna find out. At its core, America is a Southern run country. At its core. America is not ready for a woman president. I don't care how much we talk about that. We got too many Southern values still running rampant. Way too many. And truth be told, some of your un-Southern values still don't believe women should be in charge. They still believe that women should be seen and not heard. On both sides. See, that's why we meocrats. We not Democrats. We not Republicans. Baby, we are meocrats. I won't pick a side. I choose a stand. Go to the store, check it out. The merchandise is there.
Helper. You are not rivals. You are one flesh working together for the glory of God. I was Charlie's confidant. I was his vault. His closest and most trusted advisor, his best friend. I poured into him and loved him so deeply, empowered him, because his love for me drove me to be a better wife. Every day he honored me, and I prayed that I could be the wife that God needed me to be for my husband. Women, I have a challenge for you too. Be virtuous. Our strength is found in God's design for our role. We are the guardians. We are the encouragers. We are the preservers.
You see that face? See this? See, y'all don't be listening to me. I keep telling y'all I know what I'm talking about. You don't see the same anger and penetrating irritation and scowl in her eyes and in her face that you saw when she was talking to the man. You don't see that same thing. From the women, from her when she's talking to the women, you see empathy. You almost see a break in her countenance. Look at her eyebrows, how they ruffle in the middle. Like, listen to me. Let's stick together. Be who you are. Stand up. You heard her when she was talking about, we are not your competition. Oh, yeah. So you and Charlie been competing, huh? I wonder which one was competing. You wanted his attention or he wanted yours? Which one? And I don't mean of each other. You wanted the attention he was getting, or he wanted the attention you were getting. You can tell a lot. Sometimes you got to stop arguing with people and just sit back and listen. Just let them talk. They going on for 45 minutes. Yep. Just pay attention to the words. See, my grandmother told us, a drunk, a person who's angry, and a person in a joke will always tell you the truth. Be careful people who always calling you names in a joke. Nah, they mean that for real, because why you keep repeating it? Be careful. There was trouble in paradise. Ain't nobody talking about that, because unfortunately Charlie was gone. But listen to what she was saying in that moment, and look at her face while she's saying it. She's basically saying they was in competition. Look at her face. Don't even worry about it. Rewind it when we're done. Look at her face. Allegedly. Thank you, Progressive. Allegedly is going across the screen, so in case I forget to say it every 2.2 seconds, Empress allegedly is going across the screen in about 5 different lines every 0.2 seconds. But rewind it. Listen, or should I say, look at her face. Look at her eyes. Look at the scowl that she's giving when she's telling the men how they need to be with their wives. And listen to how she's talking to the women about how they need to be for themselves. Let's continue. Pay attention to them eyes.
Guard your heart. Everything you do flows from it. She didn't start talking to the women about how they should be for their husbands. She's talking to the women about how the women need to be for themselves. She talked to the men about how the men need to be for their wives. She talked to the women about how the women need to be for themselves. This is why you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. Because it be sounding good. Didn't I tell y'all that in the beginning? It sound like it makes sense. Like, yeah, I should protect my... And the crazy part about it is you absolutely should. But where's the same energy for the women to their husbands that you had when pointing out how men ought to be the women? That's a lot of the problems that I have with a lot of women empowerment. We be so empowered to tell women how to go after it, how men ought to treat us, how they ought to look at us, how they ought to cash out on us, what they ought to do for us. All this stuff men is supposed to do, but where's the conversation in reverse? I didn't think God created men to be a cash box. But that's for a different conversation. It's okay. It's quite okay. He probably looked at her in his sand, allegedly. They hate him. I don't care for Charlie politics. But I caught a few of his speeches, and he appeared to try and bridge the gap. I think Charlie Lowe would have preferred Gloria Hallelujah versus Erika. I think something is off. Father Locke says she sound bitter, trying to make him look good. That sour sock face says it all. All I'm saying is, I think there was trouble in paradise. I don't think the relationship was as pure and pristine. I think what you're dealing with... Do y'all remember? Okay, I'm going to do this one for my Real Housewives of Atlanta fans.
And if that one don't work to help y'all understand what I'm trying to say, then we'll figure it out another way. So y'all remember when Portia was first introduced to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was married to Cordell? And when Portia came on the scene, she was wearing all these oversized, long clothes, and she was looking like this traditional Molly the maid wife that just everything your royal penis is clean. That's what she gave, trying to run up behind Cordell. And then when they divorced, all of a sudden you saw Portia and it was just body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy everywhere. I think that's Erika. I think Erika is trying to put on a farce of what she thinks is needed of her, of what she's supposed to do or be to get to where she wants to be. But I think low-key it's all about Erika. All about her, and I think it always has been. Let's go.
Mother, please recognize that is the single most important ministry you have.
I'm sorry. You want to adjust a little bit.
Most important ministry you have.
Uh-oh.
Trusted advisor, his best friend. I poured into him and loved him so deeply, empowered him, because his love for me drove me to be a better wife. Every day he honored me, and I prayed that I could be the wife that God needed me to be for my husband. Women, I have a challenge for you too. Be virtuous. Our strength is found in God's design for our role. We are the guardians. We are the encouragers. We are the preservers. Guard your heart. Everything you do flows from it. And if you're a mother, please.
When I say what I be saying, y'all can't say that I don't be impartial. I be challenging MAGA to find a lie with what I be saying. I ain't said nothing negative about Trump. Yet. Except call him Agent Orange. But y'all know that's forever gonna stick. I argue with your mama, not me. Matter of fact, that merch is in the Champagne Factory in the store as well. I ain't said nothing about Charlie because this has nothing to do with Charlie. I already told y'all. Her behavior since he's been gone makes him look like the Maharaja. For real. It makes him look like Gandhi. Like he ain't never said or did nothing wrong. Because he has this succubus attached to him.
Recognize that is the single most important ministry you have.
Everything she just said was about women taking care of themselves and have nothing to do with them doggone men. And I guarantee you they consistently got into it about her thinking about herself and expecting him to cater to her and her not giving anything to him and her thinking where her role was supposed to be in his life was probably on the same level as him. Allegedly. See, I be paying attention. Boy, when that head do that little Michael Myers tilt, when somebody say something, it's like, oh, okay, Erika, I peeped game. You wanted the spotlight. Okay. You felt like you and your husband was in competition. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Oh, okay. You didn't feel valued. Okay. Okay. You feel like now you need to take care of yourself. because that is the most important gift you can give. Meanwhile, the men got a whole list of rules of what they need to do with the woman while she damn near bearing vampire fangs while she talking to them. Don't take my word for it, 'cause I don't want y'all to get mad at me. Find the lie in what I'm saying. Go back and rewind the video about 10 minutes or so. Play it and then let me know. Then let me know. I argue with your mama, not me. Go look at the evidence.
In our home, because Charlie traveled a lot, we tried to travel with him where we could. But I made sure that when Charlie returned from work, it was his sacred landing place, away from the worries of the world. I didn't make him feel guilty for being away too long or too much, or getting home too late. I always told him, home is here for you, and it'll be ready for you. And I made it into this place where he wanted to be as soon as possible when he was on the road. There was no keeping score between us.
Yeah,
We were a
I don't
team.
know. Erica might be a White Walker. The cold is coming. That might be what it is. I ain't figured it out. Y'all tell me. 'Cause something, I don't know. But I ain't saying she got rid of her husband. Oh, nobody go say, oh, the Empress said Erika did it. That ain't what I said. I do know it's somebody in that camp. Yeah, that was inside. Didn't nobody outside do that. That was definitely inside. That was a play. It was playing. I think the little boy they got in jail was in it. Somebody need to be looking for some offshore accounts in either his name or his family name, because ain't no way y'all gonna convince me that little boy on that roof almost identical to the way the Miss Bullet, the roof that almost took out Trump, almost, yeah, the roof, yeah, you ain't gonna tell me. I'm like, oh, so somebody tried to copycat? Is that what we saying? That's what we want the people to believe. That somebody just willy-nilly walked right up to the building, just climbed on top, willy-nilly, posted. But put it together, because you got to put it together. Then post it. Wait it. And just, yep, not an officer noticed, nothing. So Charlie wasn't as valuable as y'all say he was to y'all? There was no protection, no, because clearly Trump ain't as valuable to y'all as y'all say. Because y'all telling me y'all had the so-called president of these United States of America in an unsecured building where anybody could walk in and out. Clearly somebody with a BB gun walked in, maybe a water pellet gun, maybe. Baby, I saw a water gun with switches, with a switch on it. He activated the switch. I said, oh, they snapping. It had lights. Maybe one of those, maybe, was able to walk in where you're telling me the entire cabinet is at dinner? Just unsecure. So you telling me somebody could have walked in there with bombs attached to them and just rock-a-bye, baby, and all our government would have just been gone? Unsecure. They didn't have snipers. They didn't check for bombs. They didn't check for bomb threats. They didn't have invitation only at the door. They didn't have security at the front door, back door, side door, all the windows. So you're telling me, you want me to believe in this world where AI is prevalent, in this world where Google and ChatGPT and Grok is an answer away, that y'all sent the entire United States government to a dinner in an unsecured building? Do it make sense to you when I say it out loud? And y'all don't think this is all a play? Y'all didn't laugh when y'all heard a so-called gunshot. And guess who the first person they got out? Baby, they didn't even rush to get Trump or Melania out first. They got JD Vance out first. Y'all don't think it's a play? Y'all, see, I understand. I don't have the golden chapeau on the screen. Now let me help you understand. MAGA is more than welcome in the Champagne City. We just don't do maggots. That's it. And all I'm saying is the maggots know who the maggots are. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. We're going to be on Erika for a little bit because Erika is starting to piss me off in the name of her husband. And this ain't about black. It ain't about white. It ain't about Republican. It ain't about Democrat. I'm a Meocrat. I done already told you. I'm a Meocrat. I don't know about you. I'm a Meocrat. And Meocrat merchandise is definitely in the Champagne factory. And the link is definitely floating around in the chat somewhere. Please go check out the merchandise. Please. But yeah, no. I opt out. That's my new phrase for everything. I opt out of this shit show, of whatever this is. Because look, I've lost count at this point. I've really lost count. The Charlie Kirk thing and this whole display, we ain't even gotten into the Onika aspect of it yet. We ain't even made it there yet. I'm just trying to get y'all to understand this, right? I am a firm believer in the law of first mention, right? If what was mentioned first is male bovine feces, everything after it is then fruit of the poisonous tree. So if this little bitty charade here is fake, and the alleged, they don't even know, what was it, if the gun that they got was the actual gun that shot him, is fake, then everything that preceded after it got some twang to it as well. Because this whole, what's this organization she over for Charlie Kirk? It's really giving me that Temple of Light place from True Blood. It's what it's giving me. And she giving me the leader's wife. That's what she's giving me right now. She is. And JD is giving me sitting back, getting groomed, and getting groomed, getting dressed, getting prepped. That's the word for his grand entrance. That's what JD gives me. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention over the next few months. But that was the right word. Pay attention over the next few months at these next few moves. They done caught Trump falling asleep on national television. All kind of stuff. Pay attention. Now, when it was Biden, y'all was ready to hang him out to dry. Just you don't even have to wait on old age for him. Let's just throw him in the casket and put him in the ground. That's how y'all was ready to do Biden. But y'all whole got Trump falling asleep on national TV, passing gas, and they gotta clear rooms on national TV, allegedly. And I'm sitting here looking at y'all during the election like, well, I don't understand how y'all don't see that Trump is only a hop, skip, and a jump behind Biden. He gonna be there in a breath or two himself. Now here we are, and Trump is Biden. How Cat Williams said Trump gonna mess around and send the army to berry farms somewhere. Come on now. This is sick. And then you got her up here with the performance of her lifetime because she, auditioning for America's, next top first lady after Trump and Melania. Father, forgive them, for should I say it her way or the real way? Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. It's no not, baby, but it's okay. We understood, where you was trying to go. That's why you got to read it more and develop a relationship with them. Don't just know the words, baby. You got to have a relationship. People with a relationship can tell the difference between them and people who just know the words. There's a difference. So like you can tell the difference between someone who says, yeah, I love you, and somebody who say, I love you. It's a difference. Y'all better learn how to see the signs of inauthenticity.
Working together for the same mission. I never wanted to be the one standing between Charlie and the task that God prepared for him, had set for him. And I knew Charlie would always do his best.
She don't know what God she's talking to, allegedly, or about, because I'm confused at what God a lot of these individuals are talking to or about. I'm just be really conflicted and confused, trying to figure it out.
Help me with the same. My marriage with Charlie was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I know it was the best thing that ever happened to him as well. He wanted everyone to experience that joy. And that's what's so beautiful about God's design for a marriage, is that everyone can. And I could talk endlessly about it, and years to come I will. But Charlie's mission above all was aimed directly at those who aren't married. He named his organization well. He knew things were not right with America, and especially with young people, and they needed a new direction. Charlie passionately wanted to reach and save the lost boys of the West. The young men who feel like they have no direction, no purpose, no faith, and no reason to live. The men wasting their lives on distractions, and the men consumed with resentment, anger, and hate. Charlie wanted to help them. He wanted them to have a home with Turning Point USA. And when he went onto campus, he was looking to show them a better path and a better life that was right there for the taking. He wanted to show them that. My husband, Charlie, he wanted to save young men just like the one who took his life. That young man, on the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
That's it right there. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Forgive them. This is my grand conclusion because I've got to drop the mic. Y'all saw how Melania walked off. Baby, she said what she had to say and she turned her back on everybody and walked out that door and didn't answer a doggone question. Kept on walking. Y'all, she trying to do her grand finale. For they not know what they do. No, baby, it's no not. It's okay. It's okay. I understand your speechwriter got it a little confused, or, because you trying to talk about a God that you're not familiar with for real, because you can't hate and behave the way that y'all do and talk about, disliking one race over another, or God bless one race over another, and specify anything over another. If it's about the love of God, then it should be about the love of God. You let God do the rest. You introduce them to God because you understand that God shows himself to whom he chooses, when he chooses, how he chooses. And you are not God in anyone's life. Therefore, you don't have a heaven or a hell to put anyone in. Who are you to determine? Erika. You can't determine and still talk about choice. It's like an oxymoron. They don't go together. You talk about love, you talk about light, but then underneath it, especially young white men, why? Why? We're all God's children, right? If that's what you preach, that's what you preach. See, that's why I'm a meritocrat. See, everybody can't be a meritocrat because I'm not trying to be in one vein or the other. I'm not trying to be over here and I just want to be with these people because they look like me. No. And I don't want to be over here with them because they got all the power. Nah, I'm sick of all that. I opt out. Hashtag I opt out of y'all male bovine feces. I opt out of the race. You know what I'm doing right now? Trying to figure out how to build. Trying to figure out what's next. Because I'm paying attention to the play. So while they lining up stuff, I'm like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? So I need to go get some canned goods. Store up some bottled water. Get some backpacks together. Oh, okay. Okay. Do I need to potentially be thinking about leaving the United States of these Americas? Okay, because I'm just paying attention to how everything is lining up. I'm just saying. Do I need to figure out where we can go and build the Champagne City off grid? Because I don't just want to be safe. I want all my Champagne gang to be safe too. So where can we build a city? Nisi can teach us all how to grow the food. He can teach us all how to grow the food. Father Locke can keep us healed. Any other medical professions? Any. I can train customer service because, I know we have some customer service needs and y'all know ain't no rudeness. I'm a business builder, developer. We can build some business and I can lay some carpet and do some drywall so we can watch some YouTube videos and we can get out there and, build look, we got this. All I'm saying is I'm paying attention so that I know when we need to move right because they moving left. This is my first time seeing this, and I'm concerned. I'm not sure why nobody else is concerned about these mannerisms and certain inflections of what she's saying. Especially after your husband's passing. There should not be a moment of anything in your eyes that looks like anger, rage, or I'm ready to claw your throat out from inside your esophagus. Nothing in your eyes should look like that because you're in mourning. You're thinking about the legacy of your husband. So where's all this tension coming from, Erika? But we're going to continue with Erika. Because we got some more videos that I seen that I just must now. Y'all, see, this is what happens. This is why I tell y'all, the police tell us all the time when they pull you over, before they get ready to take you to jail, ask you any questions, they tell you, you have the right to shut the fuck up. That's what they tell you. Erika didn't know how to just sit back, do your turning point. That's the name of it. Do your turning point USA and sit back, chill. No, you had to come out like the Mighty Morphin MAGAite. You had to. You had to come out like the Black MAGA Ranger. Like Erika Blade. Like you were part of a rhythmless nation. You had to come out. So I said, okay, let me go down this Erika rabbit hole. Now we in the hole, falling. We in the hole falling like Alice in Wonderland, baby. And this hole done went a little further than I thought it was gonna go. Cause now my spidey senses is tingling, Erika. You should have just shut up. That's the same thing I said about Melania. Now you got all these people coming out with all this extra evidence to defute everything you said didn't happen. It's y'all don't know how to shut up. Mess don't stink till you step in it. A lot of times, if you let it sit, it will dry out, wither away, and become a part of the soil. But no. You got to play in it. You got to step in it. You got to go back to it. You got to defend it. You don't know how to shut up. Innocence doesn't have to prove itself because it's innocent. Innocence doesn't care what the guilty says about it because I don't have to prove that I'm innocent. Innocent is always going to show itself, but guilty. See, the difference is you have to prove that you're not guilty as opposed to you're not innocent. Get it? Something about her saying guilty. I don't know, y'all. But drop in the comments and let me know what you think about Miss Erika. Miss Erika. Do you think we doing too much and we need to back up off Erika because she's in mourning? Or do you think there's something wicked this way comes? And Erika is right in the midst of it. She's a part of it. And deep down, I'm feeling like I'm going to find the name of the movie, but it's almost like a rise of something is what I'm feeling. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But I just feel like JD is sitting back biding his time because the plan is already in motion. And I think the plan was set in motion with Charlie Kirk. I did not know who Charlie Kirk was before he passed. I had never heard of him before. I had never listened to his speech. I didn't know who Erika Kirk was before Charlie Kirk passed. But isn't that amazing how death pushes one person to the limelight when another person is removed away from it? And that don't mean I'm saying that she took him away from here. But I'm just saying it's quite interesting, I'd say. Let me know what you think. Thank you for joining me in the Champagne city. Let me see something here. Do I have it? I might have deleted it, y'all. But make sure you grab that link. You right, Niecy. Niecy said evil is always going to show itself. Absolutely. Erika and Ivanka. Hold on. Did he know things wasn't right in his home, but this was one divorce MAGA couldn't handle, allegedly? Oh, I feel like it could be a hey, you know, it used to be Lifetime Movie Network. All the stories used to go to. Now it's Tubi. I feel a Tubi or a Netflix drama special coming down the line with some scandal and some could be true but fake written in stuff that's supposed to make you think it's fiction, but it, you know, may actually have been what happened. Allegedly. I'm scrolling back. I remember again, JD visited a Pope and the Pope died. That did happen. I forgot about that. We covered it. We covered it. Visited a Pope and the Pope died. Ancient evil was clearly visited by a greater evil, and that evil walked away allegedly. We don't even know which Biden was Biden. We don't know which nothing is nothing. Look, I keep telling y'all I'm a movie buff, and I believe there's some truth in every single movie. We don't know what nothing is anymore. All we know is they locked us in a house in 2020, and when we came back out, I don't know about you, but everything was different. Everything was different. And just when I keep telling y'all, we need to go in Discord and watch Death to 2020. See, but y'all be leaving me in there by myself, then I be irritated. Then I cut it off. You gotta see Death to 2020 and Death to 2021. We have got to watch them. And what I said we're probably gonna start doing, y'all, I'm probably gonna start doing my lives on Twitch. And here's why. So, many of you see I am over the 1,000 subscribers. So, if you don't know how the algorithm works with being monetized on YouTube, once you hit 500 subscribers, what unlocks is your super chats, your super stickers, your super thanks, memberships, which I had. In order for you to be fully monetized, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Well, and you have to get the watch hours within a year's time frame. So the first year, to be honest with you, I actually had my 4,000 watch hours, but I did not have my 1,000 subscribers. So I am currently in year 3. So I made 1,000 subscribers. Proud of myself, because I'm a one-woman show pumping them out. And I love to produce. But I made my 1,000 subscribers in 2 years. So last year. But I did not make my 4,000 watch hours by the end of the second year. So now we're in year 3. And I'm trying to make the 4,000 watch hours. And to be honest with you, I'm right around 3,000. And then a pretty little thing happened. I received a notice from YouTube that says, yeah, so we decided that you're no longer fit for the YouTube Partner Program because you have content that you use over and over again to boost views. And I'm like, the hell content? Because everything that I create for every show, every thumbnail is all fresh. The hell is he talking about? Every time I go live with y'all, when I get off work, yeah, because I'm not like one of them content creators. I have a job. These shows that I create for y'all, I do them between 5 o'clock. And if I go live at 7 o'clock, or 8 p.m., or or 8 p.m. if I go live at 9 o'clock. So it'd be a lot of creating that happened at that time. So I'm like, I know every one of my shows has something fresh and new. So what exactly? And I thought about it. I said, are they talking about my intro sequence? But so you mad I created a countdown and I use my own 2-minute countdown in the beginning instead of yours when I go live? Are you serious? Then I use the AI dolls to give the little warning. Then I have my little welcome to the Champagne City intro. All of which I created, by the way. Oh, inauthentic content. So because I had the audacity and unmitigated gall to create an intro sequence for my show, because I do productions, I create inauthentic content. Okay, well, baby, I'm Gen X. I'm not one of those that get too bothered about bothered. So we just figure out something else. So I'm thinking we're going to do Twitch for our live shows, and then I'll do edits and upload them on YouTube. So I got to figure out how to use Twitch now. We streamed over there, I think, twice. It was a joint show over here and over there. So please make sure you go catch the Twitch. It is in the description of every video. Please go to fourthwall.com and go check out our store, the Champagne Factory. We do have our Miacrats gear over there because, baby, we not repping Democrats. We not repping Republicans. We not repping anything that does not include me. So now we are the Miacrats. That's it. That's it. It's going everywhere. I done put it on hats. It's on t-shirts. I think I put it, yep, it's on iPhone cases. I still gotta add some other stuff over there, but please go check it out. It's a drop shipping store, so the amounts that you see is the percentage that they charge along with the percentage that I receive from each sale. It would really bless me. Or hit the cash out. It is in the description of every video, or just hit the like button. Thank you for watching. You can go check out one of those other videos and help us hit that 4,000. I mean, might not get us monetized anyway, but I'm just saying, go check out some more stuff that we got in the Champagne City. Also, I've been dropping some new videos over at Champagne Secrets Reacts. So please go over there and check it out. I would greatly appreciate it. Champagne Gang, FizzFam, Confidante, and visitors, don't worry. We paused. We coming back to finish with Erika because I got some other videos in the arsenal that I need y'all to take heed to as to why that I say this girl is like, you know, real inauthentic, and she's giving me real visitors. If you don't know what visitors is, ask one of your parents or one of your grandparents about the visitors from the 80s. See if you can find a video on YouTube or go Google it. pull up the pictures, find out about the lizard people when they was talking about lizard people coming and taking over back in the 80s. All right, go check it out, and we gonna come back and we gonna finish talking about Erika, okay? Before you go, I want you to check out part of this video that I released over at Champagne Secrets Reacts. Champagne Gang, FizzFam, Confidants, and visitors. Always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink. Till we meet again. Ta-ta. Let me see if I can get it to play.
Can't believe this shit.
The hell you mean there's no more Spirit Airlines? As good as Spirit has been to some of us. I mean, while all the other planes were crashing, blowing up, catching on fire, smoke, takeoff, crash landing, Spirit was getting you to your destination and back home safely. And you're trying to tell me Spirit is no more? Now you ain't heard it from me, cause I ain't the one to gossip. But I got a story about it. Wanna hear? Here it go. Cue the clink, please.
Champagne secrets on your screen, where every vid's a gorgeous dream. Reactions full of light and fun, empowerment for everyone.
Like, hold on, y'all. Somebody repeat that slower for the people in the back still trying to print out their boarding passes from 2012. Spirit Airlines closing down? Nah, that can't be real for real. Not after they took me on 3 birthday vacations to Vegas. This feels like the universe just canceled a shared trauma we all secretly survived together. Because listen, as questionable as Spirit has been to some of us, and I mean emotionally questionable, spiritually questionable, and physically folded like laundry in a basket, we still showed up. We still booked those flights like, it's fine. I don't need leg room. I've got dreams. The seats? Tight. Nah, let's be honest. Those seats weren't tight. Those seats were a group project between your knees and your dignity, and neither one agreed to participate. You ever sat on a Spirit flight and felt your soul negotiate a new seating arrangement? Like, okay, left shoulder, you take the armrest. Right shoulder, just vibe. We'll all meet again in Orlando if we survive the descent. And don't even get me started on the baggage policy, because Spirit didn't charge for luggage. They charged for hope. You walked up with a suitcase and suddenly you're in a math exam you didn't study for. But now you're telling me it's over. So what now? We're just out here emotionally unprepared and financially responsible now? Nah, I refuse to accept a world where Spirit disappears quietly. If anything, Spirit deserves a farewell tour, confusing boarding pass zones, one last mystery fee, and a seat that reclines emotionally only. Because, love it or hate it, Spirit wasn't just an airline, baby, it was a life experience. And somehow, I think this is Trump's fault.
Donald Trump attempted to blame President Biden for Spirit Airlines going out of business, but Spirit says it's Trump's actions that are to blame. Now, if you missed it, Spirit Airlines has gone out of business after 33 years, leaving 17,000 employees out of work and thousands of travelers stranded. And the Trump administration was quick to blame President Biden, citing his DOJ blocking a merger between Spirit and JetBlue. But Spirit has put out a statement saying something different, saying that the company has undergone extensive and comprehensive efforts to restructure the business following bankruptcies. But the sudden and sustained rise in fuel prices in recent weeks ultimately has left us with no alternative. Essentially, they're saying, look, the rise in gas costs recently is what did us in. And why are gas prices high right now? Because of Donald Trump's stupid war in Iran. Because he got into it with no plan and no thought of what the impact would be. Now, Spirit Airlines probably was doomed anyways. There's not one reason why they went out of business. But what we are seeing is Donald Trump's impact, or the impact from his stupid war, is not just going to be felt here in these few months while the war is happening, but for a long time to come.
Dave Davis, the president and CEO of Spirit Airlines, is basically calling Donald Trump out in a whopper. Here's what he said. Donald Trump is trying to blame this on the Biden administration. And here's what Dave Davis, CEO and president of Spirit, had to say. He said, first, he says, quote, he cited the sudden and sustained rise in fuel prices in recent weeks as the reason for the company closure. What? The rise in fuel prices? Yes, aviation fuel has doubled as a result of Donald Trump's decision to go to war with Iran. Spirit could not stay in business because it would take hundreds of millions of dollars in cash, extra cash they didn't have.
Stockings by the fire, but the room's ice cold. All of us a kid, guess it came pre-sold. Found her lips on her best friend, ribbons came untied. Unwrap betrayal, under that you tied. Mistletoe hanging, but the vibe ain't sweet. So I'm tangled up where I used to keep my seat. The red I'm seeing ain't from no candy cane. Ain't no Ollie, ain't no Dolly, just this burning pain. Christmas red is the fire in my head. Yeah, the trust is dead. Tree lights flicker, but my mind's on rewind. Every I love you now feels weaponized. Eggnog spike, but it ain't numb in the sting. Her best friend took my crown, now I'm the fool king. Sleigh bells ringing, but they sound like alarms. Frosty outside, inside it's a storm. No chestnuts roasting, just my patience sharp. Love ain't a present, it's a house of cards. The red I'm seeing ain't from no candy cane. Ain't no Ollie, ain't no Jolly, just this burning pain. Christmas red is the fire in my head. Yeah, the trust is dead.
Champagne on my tongue, silk on my skin undone. You lean in, say my name like a secret, like a sin. Coconut glow on your collarbone, salt on your lips, I taste home. You say right, let the night decide. I slide in the passenger side. Yeah. Champagne and silk on my lips, dripping slow from every kiss. Power in the sway of my hips. I'm a king, I'm a queen in the mist. Ocean breeze all over this ride, sweet like nectar when we collide. Champagne and silk on my lips, watch the whole downtown submit. Yeah.